BMW really makes the best engines, and you guys will see why with this X5 M Competition. I'll include a link to the BMW of Pleasant Grove's website in the description down below. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Chris. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Powering this is a twin-turbo 4.4 liter V8 that goes through an 8-speed. Fuel economy is 13 around town, 18 on the highway, with power outputs being 617 horsepower and then 553 pound-feet of torque. I'm trying to hit 500,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. Not much happening on the hood. This one's just all blacked out. But you do have a pretty cool design for the lights and some fun animations. And then we have some carbon fiber around the kidney grille. The overall front end design is pretty aggressive, and the kidney grille is actually proportionate with the X5. Tire wheel setup up front is 295 by 35 by 21. In the rear is 315 by 30 by 22. Very aggressive design with the wheels. You can see the silver with the black, and we also have a blacked out brake caliper with this one. More carbon fiber trim with that venting. You've got blacked out mirror caps, same thing with the door handles. And then here's the side profile with the X5. I like those body painted fender flares. They pop out quite a bit. When it comes to key fob features, we've got the BMW logo that is also the remote start function. And then you can see kind of a nice finish overall. Unlock function, then we have the opening for the hatch. Now when it comes to the cargo area, you can press that and that will lower down the lower tailgate. I don't know why I said lower tailgate, there's only one tailgate. But anyways, lots of space here. In the back we also have a cargo cover. When you're all done, they make this super easy. Just press that button and it closes the whole system together. Really cool taillights, kind of look like swords from Halo. I know I've said that a lot of times, but it's cool. We got two exhaust tips on either side, and then we've got more carbon fiber on the rear diffuser. In totality, this is a really aggressive looking SUV. Let's check out the interior. So I've got this sunshade for the rear passengers and really nice trim all over the door panel. Got the M-colored stitching throughout, even on the seat belts, but yeah, perforated trim in the center of the seats. Legroom in the back's really good. We also have a little storage pocket. We've got our own climate zone in the rear, heated seats too. Actually, climate zone for either passenger. I just noticed there's even stitching at the bottom of the door panel too. A little bit late to mention that, but still cool. Let's now check out the front. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. This also comes with massage seat functionality, memory seat function too. And just look at the trim there. You've got the speaker too, which has kind of a nice finish on it. Now the seats in the Competition are a little bit more aggressive with the overall design. Nice trim on them. Tons of power adjustments on the side too. And you'll note the passenger gets all the same features as the driver. Let's start her up. Nice trim all around the steering wheel, even stitching on the airbag cover. Got the M2 mode on the right hand side with the cool carbon fiber paddle. Well, it's plastic on the back, but anyways, still looks cool. Cruise control here on the other side, and then your M1 mode. Now these augmented reality cams are kind of cool, but also kind of overkill at the same time. When you change the drive mode, it does change the look of the screen, which is kind of cool. It is a little bit frustrating to change drive mode. You have to press the drive mode button, and then you have to press on the screen again to actually change the mode itself. 360 camera system. You can see there's a bit of glare with the screen too. But I will say the infotainment system itself is very quick to respond. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but yeah, everything's easy to use. It's very user friendly, and you got plenty of little shortcut bars throughout. Heads up display, and then nice trim all across the dash with more carbon fiber. A little phone charging pad inside, some USB ports, cup holders, and the cup holders are heated and cooled. Bunch of physical controls here. This is for the infotainment system. We'll go over the features on the shifter in just a moment, but shortcut buttons for stuff like your auto stop start, your drive mode select, the exhaust to make it louder or quieter depending on what you're looking for. And then being an M car, you can change how aggressive the shifting is with that little toggle on the shifter itself. Now with the center console, nice trim on top, plenty of storage inside with a little USB port, and then just a regular rear view mirror, soft headliner, and panoramic sunroof with this one. There's a ton of glare, but anyways, the sticker's for $146,805. Let's see how the X5 M Competition performs. X5 M Competition. Now, something I was thinking about the other day, this is not, well, it's kind of related to the engine, is I was wondering why Land Rover's new Defender Octa that has this engine is so darn expensive. Those start at like $150,000. But then it clicked. The X5 M Competition is almost $150,000. Like this one's almost $150,000. So BMW, right, lending Land Rover the powertrain is gonna be like, yeah, no, you can't sell a car with our powertrain for less money. It's got to be more money. So it's just kind of a random thing. And I wonder if that's also the case with other cars that BMW lends out their powertrain. I mean, the Toyota Supra's, I guess it's less expensive than the Z4, so there's a case where same powertrain, same car, even less expensive. Man, this thing has got some power. That augmented reality is really weird. You know, I'm wondering how well this tech stuff's going to age. Obviously, reliability, who knows on that, but in terms of like people wanting it and using it down the road, because I mean, think about this for a second. Cars used to have phones in them, like landlines. That's not a thing anymore. And so with cars having this like augmented reality giant screen and all that kind of stuff, I don't know, I'm thinking that, me personally, I think it's just going to be kind of a thing now, and then down the road this is not going to be a thing anymore. And a big reason for that is a lot of people nowadays, like all this tech that this has built into it, they don't even use it. Like for most of the stuff functions with the car, most people just do Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and you know, some manufacturers are starting to catch on to that, and they're kind of pulling back on the tech of their screens. But I think that's going to become like the norm. Like we're going to remember, like you know how they used to put these giant screens in cars because they thought that people wanted like an extra tablet on top of the tablet there to keep in their pocket all the time. You know. But back to the X5, this is stiff. Being a competition, being an M car already is going to be firm. Competition's even firmer. And that is one thing that I think that people should know about this before purchasing, is like, you're not getting, like, it's got luxury features like massage seats, heated, cooled seats. It's got fancy trim throughout. So it's a luxury car in that sense, but it's not a luxury car in the sense of the ride. It is a firm ride. So just kind of understand that you're getting a, it really is, it puts sport in sport SUV. That's a good way to put it. Speaking of the sport part, oh, yeah, it's got power. It has got power. It is stupid fast. Again, you've got a twin turbo 4.4 liter V8 with over 600 horsepower. Of course it's going to be fast. But the thing that I think is most impressive about this powertrain is actually the power delivery. It's pretty smooth, relatively linear for a turbocharged engine. And the low end torque is great. You just kind of torque through everything. In terms of, like, generally speaking, I'm not a huge fan of turbocharged powertrains in terms of the power delivery. I prefer NA, like NA V8s to be specific. But if I have to go turbocharged powertrain, my two favorite in the car industry right now are, well, three favorite. So inline six, BMW does that as well, by the way. BMW's B50 is great. Twin turbo V8 or twin turbo V6 with a hybrid. Those three powertrains, and I'm not talking about plug-in hybrid, standard hybrid. Those three powertrains for turbo engines have really good delivery. Everything else, you know, just regular turbo V6, or you know, I've driven like the plug-in hybrid twin turbo V8s. Not really, like it's I don't know, not my thing. Nobody's really doing like just a hybrid twin turbo V8. They're all plug-in hybrids. So, man, this thing is so responsive. This is too much car for me. It's got too much power. But if that's what you're into, it's cool. It's just, in my opinion, it's kind of overkill. Let me know your thoughts.